Hey everyone's JackelWolf back in Sky Factory 3 with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. If you've been following along, you know that we are well on our way to creating our automatic wither farm. Last episode we placed the automatic wither killer. This episode we're going to work on a method of automatically generating the wither at the top of our wither dropper. To do that, we are going to build ourselves some auto placers as well as a sensor that will allow us to stagger the placement of the soul sand with the wither skulls because you need to do that to create the wither properly. So to make the auto placers, we're going to need something called a palace crystal. Now to do that, I have broken out the atomic reconstructor we built quite a few episodes ago, but I'm going to take this piece of lapis lazuli, drop it right down in front, flip the switch, and there we go. We now have ourselves a palace crystal. We're also going to need a couple of basic coils. Now the basic coils are 4 redstonia crystal and 1 piece of black quartz. Redstonia crystals are created very similarly to the palace crystals, except you use redstone instead of lapis lazuli. We're going to take that basic coil, we're going to place it into the crafting table along with that palace crystal and 7 pieces of cobblestone. That is going to get us our auto placers. Now to create the wither, we are going to need 7 of these total. I've already placed a bunch up top. Now the other piece of equipment we're going to need is a sensor. Now this is going to sense blocks that are placed in front of it. So to build the sensor, we're going to first off need a machine base. That is 3 pieces of stone and 3 gold nuggets. We're going to take that machine base, we're going to place it into the crafting table with 2 pieces of redstone, 4 pieces of nether quartz, and 2 redstone comparators. That is going to get us our sensor. So now we're going to jump up to our wither farm. I'm going to jump up to the top. And first off, the thing we're going to do is we're going to place the sensor. So we're going to jump right in here. And you want to click, depending on where you want the redstone signal to go. I'm going to click down here at the bottom. That is going to put this little yellow arrow. That is showing me where the redstone signal is going to go when it senses something in front of it. So there's a number of different types of items that it can sense. I wanted to sense blocks since that is what we're going to be placing in front of it. The area, I wanted to sense 3, and then the group, I wanted to sense all 3 of the blocks immediately in front of it before it sends a redstone signal. Let's just jump up to the top really quickly. Once it sends the signal, it's going to hit these 2 repeaters. That is going to give a little bit of a delay just to make sure that that last block of soul sand is placed. As well, I've put a second repeater as well, just to make sure that there's one head that is placed significantly later. It will help delay the drop of the wither as well as sort of stagger them out quite well. I'm going to jump over here on this little platform, and we're going to place the final auto placer. And actually, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to get rid of these guys right away. They're just going to drop right down to the bottom. No big deal. Now there are 2 modes for these auto placers. One is the deactivation mode, which will, anything that gets placed in it, it will kick out automatically. But with a redstone torch, we can change that to pulse. That is the one we want. That is going to be, that will allow it to be activated by a redstone signal. As you can see, I've set up a redstone clock along with a repeater here, and I had some cobblestone. We're going to place that down and just complete our redstone path. Now, when I flip the switch, it will automatically start this going. But first off, I've actually got to fill up these hoppers. Now, I've decided to do 16 withers simply because I don't want to do too many. But I want to show that it will work quite nicely. So I'm going to go back here. So I'm going to flip the switch. You can hear the sand going down, and there we go. It is automatically creating those withers. So the sand is being placed, the sensing all 3 across, it's putting 2 heads down and then the final head. And as we watch, you can see the automatic wither killer is taking care of them just as they hit the bottom. They're exploding and then becoming active, and there you go. So we're just going to let this cycle through all the soul sand and skulls. We're about halfway done right now. It's very, very fast. We can kind of give a good little berth here. I do not want to get hit by that blast radius. As you can see, I also set up a automatic gatherer. That's something that Oh, I forgot about that wither killing sound. But that is something we've built previously, so I'm not going to go into how that one works, but I think this should be the last one. There might be one more. And yeah, that looks like it. That looks like the very, very last wither of the 16. So if I run in there, as soon as this last guy is done... There we go. All right. So we're going to jump in here, open up that chest, and there we go. We got 16 nether stars, 16 crumb stars, a bunch of premium essence, a common loot bag, inferium, another common loot bag. So that is perfect, guys. That is exactly what I wanted to do. So that is going to be it for this one. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at JackelWolf, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.